out to all of my Leos out there. Okay, so please make sure to get my book at Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. The link to that is in the description box below, as usual. Okay. Also, too, if this reading resonated with you and you'd like to get a personal reading from me, my email address, Kareemspiritworks@yahoo.com, or my website, Kareemspiritworks.wix.com, is in the description box below. Okay, videos coming about that, how it is that you can navigate my website, right? So this is for Leos, all right? So the cards that I come up with are the Devil, the Knight of Swords, the King of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Page of Wands, Five of Swords, Eight of Swords, the Star, the Ace of Cups, and last but not least, the King of Cups. So what I'm seeing here for you is, okay, so no major arcana, okay, no major arcana for Leos, okay, that represent Leo, all right. So, but you do have the Star, which represents Aquarius, which is the exact opposite of Leo. The Star card, the Knight of Swords, and the King of Wands, right, is about how you Leos, you Leos who happen to be in a relationship, okay, you see a lot of good with the relationship, but you also, unfortunately, misinterpret the bad and you perceiving it as good in a relationship. What it's saying is that some of you Leos, or the precedent is some of you Leos, or you Leos, need to step your game up. And what I mean by that is you need to start having some real self-respect and real self-confidence in yourself, right? Leo can represent, conceit, right? Self-absorption, okay? But the real joy of Leo represents awareness, right? And that Leo represents awareness because Leo represents the sun. So wherever the sunlight and the sun goes, it brings that type of spotlight wherever it is that wherever it shines, right? Night and day. So as a result of this, you're concentrating on the wrong stuff. You're accepting people to be like this with you, where you know that it's a terrible relationship between yourself and this person, but yet you'll still go back to this person anyway. And I'm beginning to know a lot of Leos. I never knew a lot of Leos before. I wonder what's up with that. But anyway, and a lot of Cancers too. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The point is, the Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups represents this. Okay, so for you Leos, what this means here is that you trying to put on all these extras, like I said, onto this person, about how this person is loving, right? Queen of Cups, this person is loving towards you, right? This person wants to build something. This person has all this flame, but this flashiness, right? They have an eccentric flair, but what you don't seem to understand, or what you do understand, but you don't seem to actually accept about yourself, is that you're in a relationship that is terrible, because the King of Wands is that they're bringing the fire into a space of creativity, and fire is for cooking your food, like I said before, or burning things down, right? Or deleting, getting rid of things, right? And that's what this person is trying to do with you. Delete who you are. They're trying to destroy you. But the things that the Page of Wands represents, it's up to you to decide whether or not you're going to allow this person to destroy you. If you maintain your level of self-respect and your identity, then what's going to happen here is that the Five of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Star card, these people can't help themselves, right? But to try to, I should say you they're not gonna, they're gonna have a hard time destroying you. But not only that, obviously, but they are going to try even harder to do that, right? Unfortunately. So the whole premise of this reading in the first place, right, what I'm getting so far is, don't allow yourselves to be in a terrible relationship because of the fact that you have a few people who will treat you like trash. You as Leos will sit up there, right? Some of y'all are sitting up here just being okay with it, or just being overly patient, or I should say tolerant, because patience and tolerance are two different things, but overly tolerant of it. I don't suggest you do. I suggest you leave. To me, you Leos are worth more than that. I've met some pretty good Leos in my life. You know what I mean? Like I said, don't know a whole lot, but the Leos who I have met, a lot of the Leos who I've met, not all, but a lot of the Leos who I've met have really been some really good people and stuff like this. But don't allow anyone to treat you with this kind of disrespect, because it just screams, I don't know, it just screams tacky. A person who's gonna treat someone who's treating them like gold, like trash. It doesn't make it, to me. It just doesn't make any sense in the first place. Now, the Ace of Cups and the King of Cups represents this being a situation for you where a lot of you Leos as well. The Ace of Cups, the best thing that you could do for this person is to not only leave, but try to leave as peacefully as you can, right? There's definitely power in that. You know what I mean? There's definitely power in you Leos deciding to leave amicably or peacefully. Why? Because this person won't be, like I said, this person won't be like trying to destroy you on their way out if you try your best to be friends and peaceful with the person. Me, I always tried to be cool with the person at the very least. It's just that it doesn't work out like this because over emotionalism, it's not, and that's a turn off. For you Leos, you know what I'm saying? And just for anyone in general, right? Anyone who's healthy, it's not a turn on to where you can't be cool with the person or whatnot, just because the two of you have decided to take a break, or the two of you may decide to not be in a relationship again. Why can't y'all be cool again? And then things that you have the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups represents you and your emotional stability, about how you've moved on, and you will move on. I should say you will move on past this if you decide to actually cut ties with this person, okay? And you'll be okay. Let's clarify the King of Cups. Sorry about that. King of Cups. None of the cards are showing up. Okay, so you have the King of Wands, you have the Nine of Cups, and then last but not least, you have the Star. So for the Leos, right, the King of Wands is, yes, you did the right thing. You ended the relationship because it was necessary. It's what you needed. The Nine of Cups, the Star, you owe it to yourself in self-respect to move on and see who else is out there. And the Star card, which you already have, the Star card represents, and the King of Wands you already have too. The King of Cups represents the confidence also, right? As well as self-respect and gratitude. But the Star card, great. You understand that you owe it to yourself to, at the very least, try to speak to other people, right? Because it's no fair to you that this is what's going on with you. Now, let's clarify one more card and get out of here. The Ace of Cups. But yeah, there's power in being friends. There's power in leaving the relationship peacefully. There's power in that. Because when, people who can't, because I used to be on that too. You have the Four of Pentacles, the Emperor, and you have the Two of Swords. So to clarify that, to clarify the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles is, again, a peaceful relationship. Finally, right? If they say yes and they know how to maintain that friendship. Then you have the Emperor, and then you have the Two of Swords. And if it doesn't work out like that, then you know that these people are too dysfunctional to even be friends, which means that you're still in the right, because you did the correct thing. You did the right thing. You tried to be peaceful with the person and respectful where you really didn't have to. And if they're still out here, trying to destroy you on their way out and stuff like this, it means that, they really got their own stuff that they need to deal with. So that's pretty much it. Comment, like, subscribe. Peace.